delicious. It goes so well with rice. Hey there, what's up everyone? Today I'm gonna show you how to make my variation of Malaysian chicken curry, Kari Ayam. This is a great dish for staff dinners and it's nice for everybody to enjoy. I'm going to take you through step by step how to make this dish. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go. For this curry dish, I am using chicken thighs and I'll be using 2 packets. Open it up. Give your chicken a wash. Drain it out. And we're going to chop the chicken. Chicken thighs. Depending on the size, you want it in quite a bigger chunk because you're cooking for quite a long time. Half the chicken just before the bone, and you can half this piece again, and this piece, chop it in half. So each chicken thigh, you get about 4 pieces. If you have a bigger piece, trim off the loose bits. Some have bones and you need to remove them. And then try open it up like so, flip it around and halve it again. So now the chicken has been chopped, we need to marinate the chicken. What I have here is some curry powder. This is a chicken and meat Kari Ayam powder. Great for cooking curries. With this amount of chicken, I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons. Some Madras curry powder. This complements the other curry powder quite well. So just about 1.5 teaspoons. Some soy sauce. About 2 tablespoons. And give it a mix. If your chicken's too dry, add some water. Alright guys, we're just gonna let that sit for about 15 minutes. So, whilst the chicken is marinating, we need to prep some potatoes. I have 2 large potatoes here. Potatoes are great for this dish because it thickens the curry sauce. Cut your potato however you like. I'm going to cut it into little triangles. About this size. Now I'm going to share with you some of the ingredients you need for this dish. We have 1 lemongrass, some garlic, some star anise. This is Galangal, is a type of ginger, great for cooking curries in Southeast Asia. You can get these from Chinese supermarkets, some red onions and some curry leaves. So right now we're going to prep these ingredients. Lemongrass, you need to bash it and chop it into 3 to 4 pieces. Garlic. Galangal is a bit hard, so you need to chop it in smaller pieces first and then bash it. Curry leaves, remove from the stem. There we are, there's your ingredients. And also don't forget some coconut milk. This is the essential for a curry dish. Another ingredient you'll need is this chicken curry paste from Tean's Gourmet. This will give your curry extra flavor when cooking. Alright guys, so now we have all our ingredients. We are ready to start cooking. Wok on. Oil. Onions. Garlic, lemongrass, galangal. Turn it on medium heat and fry it gently to let the flavors release. Add the rest of your ingredients and the chicken. Oil. Fry. Add some dark soy for color. Push the wok, making sure it doesn't stick. Right? Add your curry paste. 1 whole packet. Fry. So when you can see a lot of smoke, it means the wok is getting hot. Now the chicken doesn't need to be cooked, but you want to make sure you release all the flavors. So make sure your wok is not sticking, otherwise it'll be burnt. Keep flipping it and get ready to add some water. So now we're going to add water. Just enough to cover the chicken. As the chicken cooks, more waters will release. So you don't want to add too much water for now. Bring it to a boil. Look at that. As the chicken is coming to a boil, you can put your potatoes in. And just let it cook for about 10 minutes. See you in a bit. As you can see, the chicken begins to cook and it begins to shrink, so more water comes out. We need to make sure the water covers all the ingredients. So just put it on low heat and let it simmer for another 10-15 minutes. Okay guys, it's been another 10 minutes. So as you can see now, it's slowly simmering away. The flavors are being released. Add some oyster sauce to your curry and a little bit of dark soy, just for color. If you want more flavor, you can add some soy sauce. Check on the potatoes to see if it's soft. Still a bit hard, so we're gonna let it cook for a bit longer. The chicken is cooked now. We're just gonna check on the potatoes. Potatoes nice and soft now. So now we just need to add in our coconut milk. See how now it's become very creamy. Let it cook for another 5 minutes. Feel free to remove the star anise. Alright guys, now we serve. This dish is also great on some rice, especially the sauce. Chicken is nice and soft. The potato is nice and soft. The curry sauce also goes very well with some noodles or rice vermicelli. Curry noodles is also very popular in Southeast Asia. The coconut milk really enhances the flavor of the curry, so it's a must. So there you have it guys. That's how you make Malaysian curry chicken. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.